Hello. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm not gonna be doing a gameplay video because I can't join the servers. This is the character creation screen. I'm not on a server. Otherwise, I would have spawned in before I started recording, probably. Uh, Instead, today I'm going to complain about Omniraptor's new ability, Grapple. I think it's, even after it got nerfed, I think it's still a little too strong. Actually, not a little too strong. It's still like straight up overpowered, I think, because actually I'm gonna list the reasons one by one. First of all, I think it's like about as fair as Legacy tail riding, which is not at all fair. Like you can't really do anything about it. Like if you like came across an Omni or a Utah Raptor, if when we're talking about Legacy, you can't really do anything. It's just gonna, if it's able to, or like if it like practiced tail riding for 15 minutes, or not even 15 minutes. It takes like 10 minutes to get like good enough at it to like kill Rexes and stuff. Like uh, once like a few years ago, a friend of mine who like barely played this game, uh, like tried it, like practiced it for about 10 minutes, and then he was like better than the average player basically. Or I guess about as good as the average player, because the average player would also do the same and get good at it. So yeah, basically if you saw an Omni in game, you as a Rex or as a something that doesn't turn as fast, you are basically dead. Like unless you got lucky, you would be dead. Or unless you ambushed it, and if either it wasn't paying attention or you were playing as something that can run faster than an Omni in certain scenarios, like Carno, who can straight up just run faster than a Raptor. Or I'm just gonna say Raptor because both Everyman and Legacy versions have that in their name. Uh, so in Legacy, either you are faster than a Raptor and you can catch it and kill it, or like you have an ambush speed that is faster than the Raptor, and you can like ambush it like Allo does. That's also actually why I mained Allo back in Legacy, because I could kill Raptors. I would just like go to docks or like the ports. I think that's what its name was in the community, or that's what it is anyway. Uh, when you like, I would go there and just like kill basically every Omni that would like get down from those crates they would sit on all day, because I just hated them, because they like absolutely ruined the game. Actually, it's not the playable's fault. It was just good at exploiting the bad game design. Anyway, like I said, it's about as bad as that, because right now in Evrima, if you like come across a group of Omnis, you can't really do anything about it. You will just die. Like if you're, especially if you're not faster than them, which most things aren't. As far as I know, yeah, most herbivores aren't. And actually, I think the only herbivore that is faster than an Omni is Galley. If I'm if I'm not wrong. Anyway, and like if you're a Sarah or a, I guess Herrera is safe anyway because it can climb. I guess Herrera is the only thing I will play until they fix this thing. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of the playables are just going to die when they when they like come across an Omni pack, because there's nothing they can do about it. At least like nothing that's like gonna save them if they do it right. Like the Omni pack, if the Omni pack is good enough, they will win. And I think it's like, I think the grapple mechanic, at least for Omniraptor, is not necessary at all. Like it already had pounce, which was already strong because you could like, you had the ability to deal damage without taking damage, and that's just like without even like at least you were risking taking damage a little bit, like if you missed the pounce or if you are like I don't know like rubbed against the tree and you fell off, and they nerfed that. Now you have to run towards the tree, I think, because raptors just have to be overpowered for some fucking reason. Uh, but what I'm saying is Omni as a smaller animal doesn't have to punch up to the like all the way to the apex tier. Like it doesn't need to do that. It just needs to find enough food to sustain itself, and like I think like even a duo of Omnis should like stay clear of a like a Carnotaurus's path or something that size. Like they shouldn't go after things that big alone. At least like not on a regular basis. Like it should be like a mini boss to them. Because again, a Carno is like 4 times their size. Like literally, a Carno weighs like 1800 kilograms. It's nearly 2 tons, and the Omni is 450 kilograms. So Carno is exactly the size of 4 Omnis. It doesn't take as long to grow, like it doesn't take 4 times as long to grow, but I think there should be a point for larger animals having longer growth times. So if something has a longer growth time, it's probably like it should be generally stronger than the thing that takes a shorter amount of time. Because why else would you grow the bigger animal if it if all of them were equal? Why would you like spend more time getting one of them instead of the other? uh, it just makes like all of the playables being equals just makes like longer growth times completely pointless, and that shouldn't be the case. They should like actually make bigger animals that take longer to grow and that are harder to sustain because they need more food to grow and stay alive. They should be like safer than the smaller animals. They should have less like threats to worry about in comparison to the smaller animals, because they their general gameplay is more difficult. Their maintenance is more difficult, and that's why I think Omnis shouldn't really be going after Apexes, with obviously some certain exceptions, like maybe like a group of 6 Omnis or 4 Omnis can hunt a Stegosaurus every now and then. But Stego is not really an apex. It's like a semi-apex. It's not as big as like Rex and stuff. Omnis should just like, when it comes to like Rex, Giga, and Spino, Omnis should just straight up stay away from them. I think they shouldn't even be like looking in their direction. If they hear them like in the distance, they should just leave the area. That's how apexes should be, and they should be like hard enough to grow that it makes sense for them to be that powerful. Like they should be the strongest things in the game, obviously, and they should be hardest things to grow, and they should be the hardest things to kill. Like they should worry more about starvation than smaller animals, basically. Or like not starvation, but like they should worry about their own prey. Like a pair of Rexes should be scared of a like at least like not really scared, but like they're like the biggest risk for them should be like hunting down a Shant or a Trike, other than like instead of like fighting a few Omnis. It shouldn't be a big like Omnis shouldn't be a big deal for a Rex or a Giga or a Spino. What else was I going to say? Was this it? I actually have this like this notepad on my second screen uh, when I'm looking at when I forget what to say. Give me a minute. Okay, I guess I'm just going to go into a little bit more into more further detail when it comes to uh, why Omni is more like easier to sustain, which is obvious, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Uh, like Omni can live off of AI pretty easily. In comparison to a Rex, which can't, like it, Boar AI is not gonna fill up a Rex. It can't just live off of that, and even if it could, it's not gonna get its like diets and stuff. So it's going to be weak. So it has to hunt bigger animals. Uh, so it's like a lot more difficult to grow and sustain than Omni is, or anything small. But anyway. Meanwhile, like Omni can, like I said, just live off of AI, like most small carnivores. If like, oh, sorry, all small carnivores, they can just live off of AI. They don't even need to hunt players. At least not all the time. Maybe they will like kill juveniles and stuff when there's like no AI spawning. But bigger carnivores can't do that. Bigger animals can't do that. And they shouldn't be able to, by the way. I'm very much against large dinosaur AI. Like, the biggest dinosaur AI we should get should be like Avaceratops, and that's it. We shouldn't get much bigger things. The larger carnivores should have to uh, kill bigger players. They should risk dying to get food, because that's what makes this game fun. If you're like going around like eating AI all day, it's not gonna be fun. You have to be like hunting players and stuff, because that's kind of the beauty of this game. You need to you like PvP is something you need to do in order to survive. If you don't need PvP to survive, that's kind of just ruins this game completely, I think. So yeah, that's it. Today's video is going to be a short one. Sorry, I just can't join the servers. It's just like, even if it says it's like halfway full, like I can't really join it. It doesn't let me. Like, there's like 70 people on the 180 player server, and I can't join it. That's one of those things they gotta fix before they release this update. But anyway. Uh, I'm probably gonna play Herrera and stuff after this update, unless they like fix it. I will play Herrera and maybe Omni. I actually no, I don't wanna. Okay, I probably will play Omni, because I can only play the same thing for so long. Uh, but I'm planning on basically maining Herrera, so I can stay away from Omnis, or maybe even kill them by jumping out off of a tree. Other than that, I will wait for stuff like Rex and Aloe, and then play larger stuffs, because I don't wanna grow for like 2 hours and then get like pinned to the ground by two Omnis and like just watch as they kill me. Like, it's just a waste of 2 hours of my life. Because it doesn't really take skill or anything to pounce anyone. You have no punishment for missing a pounce. Like, there used to be a punishment, but they removed it for some fucking reason. So it's like the easiest thing to do. You just right click at the target and you win. And that's why I just can't be bothered to play against an Omni that can like pin me down and kill me while I just helplessly sit there and watch as my 2 hours of life gets wasted. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, then subscribe, and comment if you agree or disagree with me. I'm gonna be open-minded about it. At least I'll try to be, because I'm just really tired of this game's Omniraptor bias. And there is a bias because like the people always say like just like do this to counter Omni or do that, like use terrain and stuff. Bruh, I'm like 4 times the size of a single Omni. I shouldn't need terrain to like kill it. Also, bucking also needs a rework. I was gonna end the video and I just kept rambling on. Anyway, yeah. If you disagree with me, you can comment, and if you actually make a valid argument, I will obviously just accept it, I guess. But I don't think there is a valid argument against what I said, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think smaller animals should have that much power. Like, you need to have a reason to be scared of bigger animals. Otherwise, otherwise you're just a clown for growing the bigger animal because you're just gonna waste your time after getting killed by a smaller one. Anyway, oh, it's actually 16 minutes. I actually managed to just talk for that long. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. I might actually like start uploading 2 videos per week because it's summer now and I have the time. But yeah, other than that, see you later. Bye.